Y'all, when I tell you Remy Ma is absolutely losing it over this whole Papoose and Claressa Shields situation, I mean she is big mad. Now, if you've been keeping up, then you already know that Remy and Papoose's relationship wasn't as flawless as they made it out to be. They pushed that black love image, but behind closed doors, things had been shaky for a minute. Rumors of cheating, friction over career decisions, and just overall differences started bubbling up. And let's not forget, Papoose held Remy down while she was locked up for 6 years, only for her to allegedly step out on him with battle rapper Easy the Block Captain. That situation was messy enough, but now Papoose moving on with Claressa Shields? Yeah, that just took it to a whole new level. And let me tell you, this ain't just some rebound. Claressa is a straight-up upgrade. She's a 2-time Olympic gold medalist, an undefeated boxing champion, and a woman who carries herself with confidence and success. She's got her own bag, her own legacy, and she's definitely not about to be anybody's second choice. So, when Papoose and Claressa started stepping out together, folks started putting 2 and 2 together. And when he popped the question, the internet went crazy. Remy thought she had time to fix things, but Claressa made it clear, some men don't wait around forever. And let's just say, Remy is not handling this well at all. Now, if you know anything about Remy, you know she's not one to just take an L and keep it pushing. She's built her whole career on that tough girl persona. But this time, she might have finally met her match. Because Claressa? Oh, she's not the one to play with. She's not just any boxer, she's the boxer. We're talking about an undefeated champ, a 2-time Olympic gold medalist, and a woman who has dominated every opponent she's ever faced. Remy might have been able to intimidate folks in the rap game, but when it comes to real fighting, Claressa does this for a living. And that's making things even harder for Remy, because this isn't something she can just talk her way out of. Ever since Claressa started making headlines, social media has been all over it. People are calling this Papoose's real revenge arc. And honestly, he earned this moment. He spent years holding it down for Remy while she was locked up, staying loyal, supporting her, and making sure she had a solid foundation when she got out. But instead of valuing that, Remy ended up getting caught up with Easy the Block Captain, and that move backfired badly. Now, Papoose is out here thriving while Remy is looking real salty. And to make things even spicier, Claressa isn't just sitting in the background quietly. She's been throwing little bits of shade and making sure everyone knows she's completely unbothered. She's been posting pictures of her and Pap looking happy, sharing clips of them at events together, and even liking fan comments that call her an upgrade. Meanwhile, Remy's behavior on social media has been real different, deleting posts, turning off comments, and looking visibly stressed in interviews. Fans are clowning her, and some are even saying this is straight-up karma for how she treated Papoose. Let's be honest, everybody saw how much Papoose held it down for Remy while she was in prison. That kind of loyalty? Rare in this industry. He waited, he supported her, and he kept her name alive while she was gone. Most men would have moved on, but Pap? He stayed solid. And what did he get in return? A wife who didn't appreciate him enough to stay faithful. So yeah, Remy definitely fumbled the bag. Now, Pap is out here winning, and he's with a literal champion. Claressa isn't just successful, she's dominating her sport. She's breaking records, making history, and is one of the most respected athletes in boxing. And now, she's bringing Papoose into her world. One of the biggest moments that had the internet going wild was when Papoose performed at one of Claressa's fights. This wasn't just some random appearance. This was a power couple moment. Claressa was in the ring doing what she does best, and Papoose was right there, supporting her, just like he used to do for Remy. The difference? Claressa actually values it. That's exactly why people are calling this a major glow-up for Pap. Instead of being stuck in a toxic cycle, he's now with someone who genuinely matches his loyalty, hustle, and overall vibe. He went from holding down someone who didn't appreciate him to being with a woman who truly recognizes his worth. And that's why Remy is losing it. Because deep down, she knows she fumbled, and at this point, there's no way she's getting Papoose back. At first, she tried to act unbothered, like none of this fazed her. She kept posting like everything was normal, trying to make it seem like she didn't care at all. But the internet? Yeah, they weren't falling for it. People started picking up on the shade she was throwing, liking messy tweets, dropping cryptic posts about loyalty, and even hinting that Papoose wasn't really over her. She jumped on social media, talking about how some men never truly move on, and how real love doesn't just disappear overnight. Let's be real. That was definitely directed at Pap. She wanted folks to believe that just because he stood by her for so many years, he still had feelings for her. But come on now. Actions speak way louder than words, and Pap is making it crystal clear that he's moved on. And the wildest part? There are rumors floating around that Remy has actually been trying to interfere with Papoose's new relationship. Apparently, she's been reaching out to mutual friends, trying to dig up dirt on Claressa. Some sources even claim she attempted to contact Pap directly, trying to pull on his emotions and remind him of their history. But if she thought that would work, she completely miscalculated, because Pap is all in with Claressa now. Fans are even speculating that Remy's been working behind the scenes to paint Claressa in a bad light. She's been bringing up old stories about her and Papoose in interviews, trying to keep their past relevant. But the internet is not having it. Instead of sympathy, people are dragging her for fumbling a man who clearly wanted the best for her. Remy may have been able to intimidate other women before, but Claressa? Nah, she is not the one to mess with, and she made that crystal clear. When folks started claiming that Remy was throwing shade at her and Papoose, Claressa didn't hesitate to show she wasn't the least bit bothered. She posted pictures with Papoose, all smiles and looking real lovey-dovey, making it obvious their relationship is rock solid. But the real mic drop moment? That came when she addressed the drama directly in an interview. When someone tried to compare her to Remy, she just laughed and said, "I don't compete where I don't compare. And if that wasn't a direct shot at Remy, then I don't know what is." The truth is, Claressa has zero reason to feel threatened. She's a champion, highly successful, and carries herself with confidence. The internet is absolutely eating this up. Fans are riding for Claressa and dragging Remy in the process. People are saying this is exactly the karma Remy deserves after the way she treated Papoose. Some are even calling Claressa the biggest upgrade of the decade and saying Remy needs to humble herself because she let a good man slip away. And from the way things are looking, Claressa and Pap just keep getting stronger, while Remy is out here struggling to keep up. While Remy stays pressed, Papoose is out here securing major wins. And the moment he slipped that ring on Claressa's finger, the internet lost its mind. So let's get into how this whole proposal went down. One thing about Papoose? He knows exactly what he wants. He's never been about chasing clout, so when he decided to take this step with Claressa, you know it was real. This wasn't some over-the-top Hollywood spectacle. It was intimate, meaningful, and really showed how much this new chapter means to him. Word is, Papoose set up a private dinner with Claressa's closest family and friends. The energy was already high because, let's be real, everybody knew these two were solid. Then, just when Claressa thought it was just a casual night out, Pap got down on one knee and asked her to marry him. Of course, she said yes, and the celebration that followed? Epic. People are saying this proposal felt genuine. No clout, no forced vibes, just pure love. And if it wasn't already clear that Papoose was done with Remy, the way he's been showing off Claressa since the engagement? Yeah, there's no going back now. Papoose and Claressa have been all over social media, posting adorable couple pics, sharing proposal moments, and making it very clear that they're focused on their future. No shade, no messiness. Just a man who finally found happiness after giving his all to someone who didn't appreciate it. And let's be real, this is a complete 180 from what he had with Remy. Papoose was ride or die for her, standing by her side through everything, even during her time in prison. And for what? To be publicly humiliated when she got caught cheating? To have people questioning his worth after everything he did for her? Nah. This proposal wasn't just about love. It was a statement that said, I'm done being the nice guy who gets played. I'm done settling for someone who doesn't value me, and I'm moving forward with a woman who actually loves and respects me back.